Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be working on our little 68 Dart here. I saved this thing out of the junkyard about 10 years ago, and now we're just now getting started to work on it a little bit. Just put it on the lift. Never been under this thing before, so we're going to get us a first look under this thing, just see what kind of work we're looking at. It's got some obviously stuff growing on it, a few cosmetics issues, got some rust in our quarters, gonna have to repair all that. Back glass is good. I don't see a lot of rust around that. We do have some right here, but again, when we get our quarter skin, I do believe you get it all the way up to this point right here. That's rust right here. The part I'm worried about, of course, for these Mopars is the subframe box, and they're bad to rust. See what we got here. This is a GT 318 automatic car. Let's see what we got to work with, guys. Of course, the port's in good shape. A low 318, massive horsepower. It doesn't look like everything's been boogered under here. Looks like it's all original. Automatic transmission looks like it hasn't been wrecked. Pretty good shape. A little rust right here. That's easy enough patched. Subframe looks good. A little rust right there, not much, just a little pitting. Wow, guys, this thing is a whole lot solider than I thought it was going to be. Got no rust in these. The exhaust is kind of hobbled together, but it looks like it's not even rusted out. Points look good. The end doesn't have a lot of play in it. That's not good. Well, we're obviously going to have a trunk mat. I don't want to pull on it too much, fuel tank fall out of it. Pretty solid old car, looks like. Looks like we got us a good one to start with. Get this thing back down. Of course, it has no brakes. That one right there is just about locked up. The rest of them seem like they're free. Of course, there we have no stopping power. It's set in that junkyard I got it from for at least 10 years. And then I've had it 10 years. So she's been sitting at least 20. Get her back down here and we can look at the engine bay. go, massive 318 power plant. As you can see, I've already been kind of tinkering on it. I'm not getting any fire from switching out here, so I've got me a little rig so I can get some power to the points. And can't tell if y'all guys can see it. Put a fuel pump in right here. And other than that, she's pretty well an old stock car. We're going to get started today. We're going to be working on the brakes, getting started on that part, so I have to find us a throttle cable or the throttle linkage that's MIA. You know, all together she looks like she's pretty well all here. So it was really surprising. Been sitting in a junkyard as long as she was. It was a privately owned junkyard. Somebody's been body working and painting it. I do not believe it was this original yet. Of course, we got our GT buckets in fine shape. Yeah, that's good. Ride 100 miles on that seat. And a console. Of course, the interior is a mess. I haven't worked on that part yet. The gauge cluster, padded dash is in terrible shape. Spare alternator, distributor, intake I picked up. I forgot I bought this. Mopar radio. Isn't it nice when you bought stuff over the years, forgot you bought it, and you open up your car when you decide you're finally going to get started working on it, and it's like a treasure trove of stuff that you forgot you had. For example, that throttle I was going to buy needs a new cable. There's a pedal. I did not remember that the gas pedal was missing, but there you go. Some kind of old beer sign. Some of the trim right there for the windshield that's missing. Got our GT emblems on these dual panels. That's a good dual panel. No work needed. The goal here, guys, is we're going to try to get this thing stopping, going, and see if we can't get a ride out of this thing next week or two. I have already got some of these pieces and parts loaded and ordered. I've got a new master cylinder here with me. Got some new wheel cylinders I bought several years ago. I'll have to go find those. They're in my parts bin. And this old girl cranked yesterday. Wonder if she'll fire for us today. Try this at home, kids. Well, she doesn't want to talk to me today. That's alright. I'll give her a little shot of juice. That'll probably wake her up. Again, it is not advised to do this without the breather on it. I'm an idiot doesn't mean you need to be. Come on, little light. So it's cold this morning here in North Georgia, and she doesn't want to get up. burps everywhere. If it burps back, we'll be running for the water hose. Yay. Sounds like our battery's just about dead. Well, you get the gist. Get that battery on charge, maybe we'll get it cranked here after a while. Alright, for our master cylinder, looks like we're going to need, oh yeah, that cannon impelled blaster for certain, some WD, oh yeah, we'll be lucky not to wring some lines off today. A little soak on there, let her be. Maybe we can get those things off. While we're waiting on that, might as well take the wheels off. Got our tailgate over here for our next project. Of course it's not a 3/4. Thing about 68 Mopars to remember: if you're on the left hand side, the lug nuts are backwards. They're not right-handed threads, they're left. I almost forgot that. We're just fixing to have to fix another broke stud. Looks like somebody before me has forgot. And of course, When you come to the right hand side, right threads. These rally wheels, of course, did not come on this particular car, but I picked these up at a swap meet for a steal. It's very rare to find a A-body pattern at the swap meet because they're smaller than your standard B-body or Ford. Whereas most of your Road Runners or GTXs or Satellites, any B-body, C-body, they all have a same wheel pattern as a Ford car. These do not, these are smaller. So you're very limited on what kind of wheels you can get for them. I found those set of wheels at the swap meet. The guy thought they fit a B-body. I could tell when I looked at them, they were definitely A-body. And I bought them for B-body price for A-body wheels. And I took home the best deal at the swap meet that day. Realized I did something very stupid. I put all them lug nuts in the same pile, knowing that some of those were left-hand threads. Just about done it again. Somebody has forgot it before I did. Spitter webs. Oh yeah. She's rested on there good. Why not? That one right there will probably require some heat from Mr. Trusty Blue Wrench here. But we're going to try the easy way to start with. While we got all these off, we'll have to get some studs to replace these. that out here with me. I'm going to need it. Alright. Amazing. It actually turned loose. Is your friend going to be as understanding as you are? I can't believe it. They both come loose. It looks like they're not even going to try to twist the lines. Luck does shine sometimes. You could probably go get an open-end wrench, would make this a lot faster. Which is great for breaking the lines. Far too tedious to take them all loose. We picked this master cylinder up here from our friends at Rock Auto. If you've never been to Rock Auto, they have parts for all kinds of stuff there. Stuff you can't even find at your standard parts store anymore. You know, where you go up there and tell the guy, I need an oil filter, and he asks you what transmission. Put that back, we'll need that later. As you can see, this is a brand new master cylinder from Raybestos. So like I said, I got it from our friends at Rock Auto. But since it is in straight metal, if I don't spray a little paint on this thing, it will rust terribly. The first thing we're going to do, spray just a little bit of paint on this thing so it can be drying as we're getting the other one off. standard black paint, engine paint. Doesn't have to be high heat engine paint like this one is, it's just what I have.